I am 18 and I do e-commerce. Last month I made 243,000.
How did you deal with your problems day to day?
I mean, like, I got to a point where I was like super stressed out and like worrying about so much shit. I mean, I had like no money left to my name. I spent all my savings. They had no more money left for ecom.
Because once you crack it, when it at it, like, it's like your life changes and like so fast. My dad, I gave him some money. Mom gave him some money. Family in Vietnam, Cambodia, some money. They was just hella proud of me. Now, like, they believe in me and they see the vision I was seeing back then, so.
We call it the trenches. This is when you just grinding every day, multiple hours, 10, 12 hours a day, just grinding.
For the person watching this who wants to start ecom but is feeling stuck, what do you have to say to them? Yo, what is up, everybody? It's Noah here, and today I got a couple of my friends. I got my boy Soph and I got my boy Josiah, and I want you guys to tell them how old you guys are and what do you guys do?
I am 18 and I do e-commerce.
Okay. How much you made last month?
Last month I made 243,000.
At 18?
At 18.
At 18, okay. How about you?
I'm 19, just turned 19, and I made like 150K December.
So you guys are absolutely crushing the game with ecom right now, and pretty much we just want to talk about like what it took for you guys to get to where you guys are at, the struggles you guys have had, where you guys want to go in the future. We're gonna go through all of this, and for the camera, for the people watching, we're gonna drop as much sauce as we can. So this is gonna be one of those podcasts where people are gonna watch it and be able to act on everything that they've learned immediately. So let's go ahead and get into it. And I guess the first question I have to ask you guys is like, what got you into ecom?
I mean, since the beginning, I've always wanted to start a business model. Just due to my family just struggling with money. That's what really got me into business and wanting to make money. I already knew college wasn't like going to be it for me, so that's what really got me into ecom.
Really quickly, why did you know that college wasn't for you? Because we actually have the same why. Like for me, it was a family as well, but I actually went to college, and that's just because I thought that was the way that I would be able to take care of my family. But you clearly thought over that. So how were you thinking?
So from my opinion on college is, I feel like you should only go to college for real if you want to be like, you need like a degree. You want to get like a job that requires a degree from college. So honestly, I didn't want to be that. I thought it was just a waste of money, and I always hated school. I used to, back in school, I always like dealt with like social anxiety. Like I didn't like being around people or like talking to people. So that's what really got me into like e-commerce and like working from home, because I just didn't want to be like going to school and doing all that.
That's impressive that at such a young age you kind of already know what you want to be and who you want to be, because most people, they feel some type of way about their lives, but they kind of just go with the flow anyways because everyone tells them to do it. But you have, you know what I'm saying, some balls to kind of just be like, nah, I don't want to do that. That's very impressive. How about you though?
Yeah, for me, I mean, I just knew I just wanted to make money online somehow, and I knew I didn't want to go to college when I was in school. Kind of like same reason. The biggest reason for me though was I knew I wanted to work for myself. Like I wasn't trying to work, I hated part-time jobs, was bouncing from them. I mean, it just wasn't worth it, and I just knew like if I wanted to make some real bread, I feel like the quickest way is gonna be starting a brand online, because I mean, more and more people are moving to buying products online. So I was like, why not join the wave?
Do you try any other business models besides ecom?
Yeah, I mean, I've tried like reselling, doing stuff like that. I tried trading for a little bit, everybody go through the TJR boot camp phase, went through that a little bit. I mean, I just felt like, I tried all that when I was like 16, and I realized you had to be like 18 for like drop shipping and ecom. So I was like, all right, when I turn 18, I'm gonna come back. So I got back in it in June. I started locking in. I wasn't that consistent over the summer, but when you start really being consistent and putting in them hours every day, that's when you're gonna start seeing some changes.
So that's something that I actually truly believe in as well. I believe in anything. If you want to be an ecom brand owner, if you want to be a football player, if you want to be whatever, right? Consistency is key. So what would you guys say is like the thing that keeps you guys consistent, and what is the hardest thing and hardest part about being consistent?
I mean, I say the hardest part about staying consistent with like ecom, really anything in general, is you're gonna face setbacks. Like you're always gonna come across some problems, and it's all gonna come back to like how bad do you want it. Like I had to realize like over the summer when I come over a problem, it'll like make me take a break from ecom and like be mad. But then when I realized that this is what I want to do and nothing's gonna hold me back, then you gotta realize every loss is a lesson. You just got to use that as motivation to just keep going.
Because I'm not gonna lie, both of you guys, like in my little program, there's like a little voice channel. You guys are in there for 12, 13 hours a day. And it almost made me feel some type of way because I'm like, they're outworking me. So like y'all are like the most consistent people I've ever met. And like, I'm asking you guys, like, how can I be more consistent?
For me, what kept me consistent and always going was like, I compare myself a lot to like people that's doing better than me. I want to be like them and I want to do better than them. So seeing people hit like 100K days, 200K days, and they're in high school, that's what really keeps me going and want to strive for better.
I see.
For sure.
Yeah, and another thing is like, I met my boy Soph, and it was like a blessing in disguise because we was both in the same course, and the whole time we lived in the same state, same city. We was only 30 minutes from each other. So once we found that out, started working every day. I mean, finding somebody close to you that you can spend time with online doing the same thing and just holding each other accountable, that's really like, that's a whole boost. You don't, like, not everybody gets the opportunity for that, but if you got that, you gotta.
That is a blessing. So that is actually something like I wanted to touch as well, as y'all's friendship. So y'all were both my students, right? You guys were in my program and you guys did not know, you guys found me separately and you guys started talking to each other and you guys found out that y'all were in the same city and y'all started hanging out every day. How has that friendship and how has that, like, I guess you can say networking relationship helped you guys in your business?
I mean, really, like when I first started like getting serious with ecom, Soph was already doing kind of well. And so, I mean, he was able to teach me, show me the ropes, like what he was doing. And like something that I was doing consistently. I was in the gym every day, lifting weights. So he was doing that, but like we had two different workout styles. So it was like, you help each other in different ways. Like he might've been helping me a lot with ecom, but I was helping him in another way. And it was like, when you have a bro like that, you can just find ways to just make each other better.
So that kind of comes down to like my belief about networking is like, if you want to network with people, you got to bring value, right? Like if you're going to give me something, I got to give you something. Because at the end of the day, this is why people are so important in business, the people that you know, because other people have things that you don't have, right? And you may have things that they don't have that they want or need. So it's called synergy. Whenever people meet up together, two is always better than one, right? I have a business partner named Tony. He's my friend, he's from Houston. And like we synergized together and like we made each other better in so many different ways. And I'm sure that you guys do the same thing. So do you have any like specific concrete examples of ways to network? And like if someone's watching this and they're lonely, they're all alone, even if they're making money with ecom, but they don't have people around them, how can they take the first step in doing so?
So for me, what got me into like network is just messaging other people, even if they're like at zero. Like, so when I met Sai, he wasn't doing ecom for real. He was still at zero, but just having somebody to like teach, that's helped me as well. And that helped my network, just being able to talking to him and him getting me right in the gym, that for sure helped. Just reaching out to people, regardless of what their position is in econ.
Yeah, I mean, online is just a bit like social media is huge. So, I mean, there's so many other people around the world doing the same thing as you. So they may be going through the same thing. So shoot them a message, say what's up. You'll never know how it could help you in the future, help them out too.
That's not bad, that's not bad. Bet. Now I want to talk about your guys' struggle because I saw both of you guys start ecom, right? Like, and I saw the journey, especially more closely with Soph because we would hop on calls all the time. But like, I can say the transformation is crazy. Like, people watching this, like you guys were just like everyone else, like just watching. Y'all were just kids, just trying to, figure things out. And now you guys are these successful 6-figure, going on to 7-figure entrepreneurs. And like, it just happened so fast, right? Really quickly, actually, how long have you been doing ecom for?
6 months.
How long have you been doing ecom for?
I started like 6 months ago, but really consistently for the past 3 months.
Okay. So what would you say is like, what was that thing that just got you guys like over the top, like quickly? Because a lot of people don't succeed that fast.
You crack your winning ad. Because once you crack your winning ad, it's like your life changes in like so fast. And you just make iterations on it. And once you crack your winning ad, you're able to learn from that ad and make more winning ads. So that's what's really gonna boost your revenue.
Well, how do you crack a winning ad?
I cracked the winning ad by just testing and analyzing the data and just going deeper into like the angle into my avatar.
So to me, it sounds like just taking action.
Taking action for
I
sure.
feel like a lot of people study so much, they study, but they won't move on it. Because how are you gonna test an ad? Because ads fail sometimes, right? We all have that happen. You throw an ad up. I still have to throw ads up. They don't work. But the point is, I tried and I got data. Now I can have a better direction of what to do next, right? So I guess, and you just said in a complicated way of, like, you just gotta just take action on it.
Yeah, going off his point, I mean, you're gonna learn the most from failing, just taking action and failing. But if you're like failing so much, you're gonna also win, like find that one winner like quick, because of how much you're failing, how much volume you're pushing out with your ads and stuff.
What would you guys say is that mindset that you guys, because failing is not easy. Like us as humans, we tend to look at failure, and maybe it's just because like how we grew up in school and stuff. We tend to look at failure as like we're bad, like it's bad, like we're not supposed to fail, right? In school, if you messed up on a test, you're F. That they define you like that. You know what I mean? But how did you shift your mindset to be able to accept failure as a way to grow versus as, damn, I just failed?
So for me, failing, if you're not failing, to me, I just feel like you're not doing it right. So for me, failing, I want to fail, if I'm being honest. I want to fail just so I learn not to do it again. So that's how I go about it.
And you know, I saw all your failures, right? How many stores did you launch? You launched like 4 or 5 stores prior.
4 or 5 stories, yeah.
And then on top of that, you had, even on the store you're running right now, you had a lot of problems there.
For sure.
And the amount of failures that I saw you overcome, that's impressive. Like, a lot of people can't do that, right? So you say you want to fail, you want to learn. That's how you learn, is by hitting your head a couple times. I think that you're not going to die. Like, what do you lose? A little bit of money? Comes back, right? I think that your failures have led you to where you're at now, to where it's like it all made everything worth it. You probably don't even remember the failures. I don't remember your failures because we look at your success now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with failures, I feel like you're always gonna get a lot of problems that come along the way too. And failures and problems are kind of similar, to where, I mean, you want to be failing because that's how you know you're learning, and you want these problems because the position you're in now. Like, once I started scaling up my brand, nobody really talks a lot about the stress part that it brings on the back end.
More money, more problems.
More money, more problems. That's a real thing. And I mean, like, I got to a point where I was like super stressed out and like worrying about so much shit. I mean, whole time I just gotta focus on what's going on now and realize that I want these problems. Like, they're good problems. I'd rather be having these problems than figuring out how I'm gonna pay my bills next week. Like,
Yeah. Bigger problems, better problems.
Better problems.
The problems you want, at least.
Good problems, yeah.
For sure. Would you, like, with these problems, with the fact that business does come with a lot of like issues. I mean, it doesn't stop. Like, every level there's going to be another issue. Do you think that entrepreneurship is made for everyone?
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Well, not everybody. It's a specific group of people. I mean, it's really about how bad you want it. Not everybody wants to be an entrepreneur, a business owner. I mean, but those who realize like that they want it, and then you're gonna go get it, and you're gonna get it for real.
So what I figured out is, I feel like people are just too attached with the outcome and not willing to put enough pain to achieve that outcome, if that makes sense. Like, people think 100K a month, they want that, but they don't want to put in the pain and the work to achieve that 100K a month. So I feel like not everybody is willing to take risks and put bread on the line and put in the time to achieve that outcome.
That's real.
Yeah, it's really, it's you versus you. You put in the time, you put in the effort, it's gonna work out at the end. That also helps you like realize like every time you fail, you just gotta keep going, because you know it's gonna come over time. You just keep failing.
I feel like it's the cliche thing to say. Like, everyone says,
Everybody
don't quit. But it's like actually real. Like, that is actually like how you succeed in business. Like, you actually just, whatever the cliche is, whatever the corny saying is, it's real. Stay consistent. I guess people try to complicate it. They're like, what's the secret to being successful? What's like, there's no secret. It's consistency, it's hard work, it's knowledge.
It's all mindset. That's all.
And mindset. It's all it is. That's all it is. But I want to get deeper into like the struggles, because like, I guess day to day, we always have to remind ourselves what we want if we want to stay consistent and actually like reach our goals. But when those problems come up, we tend to like give ourselves comfort and like give ourselves excuse like, like I'd rather just not deal with it right now, or we become avoidant. How did you deal with your problems day to day? Like they happened every day, right? But you guys still pick your head up and like trusted in the bigger picture. So go deeper into like what you had to like do mentally to overcome every single obstacle.
For me, whenever I had obstacles or like I was dealing with some shit, I would just pray. I pray a lot. And then rather than stressing about it, I would figure out how can I solve this problem. So I would talk to ChatGPT, talk to you, figure out how can I get through this. And I just know God will get me right and he'll lead me in the right direction.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, just knowing that God's plan is already laid out, I mean, all you gotta do is just trust the process. Anything bad that happens in your life, you gotta realize it's happening for a reason. For me, I'd say the biggest thing that's helped me is probably meditating. Taking a break from your work when you realize like you're getting too many thoughts, you're getting really overwhelmed. Learn how to meditate. Sure, it could just be 10 minutes a day, 20 minutes. Do that a couple of times. Come back to your work after you're done, clear your mind, and just handle the problem.
So you guys both have like a sense of like slowing down and just taking time to think. And I feel like we live in such a fast world now where everyone's move, like next thing. No one ever slows down. Do you guys ever like dopamine detox or anything like that?
Yeah, so I mean, really, what holds people back is really distractions. Dopamine comes with that, so social media really what separated me from like when I was like, all right, fuck, I'm not gonna have any distractions. I'm gonna be staying in the crib, not going out, gym, work only, deleted social media. So that was probably the biggest thing that separated me from not making any money today, making money, to making more money like after.
Yeah. Did you guys play video games and stuff? Because I know that's a distraction for a lot of people as well. So yeah, I agree with that. I cut off video games, I cut off social media, I cut off hanging out with people. I remember when I was first coming up, like everyone was inviting me to like parties and hang out here, hang out there. I was like, I had to say no to everything, right? Because I have one goal, and I feel like that's the phase that if almost like people don't want to do it because it feels like it's gonna be forever. But if you do that for 1 month, 30 days, 2 months, 60 days, like the amount of progress you can make in that time, you can get back to whatever you're doing later on, right?
You just got that one goal, like you said, just focus everything you do towards that one goal. And if it's not helping you get there, cut it off.
Right. So what's next for you guys? What's next? After you guys are new to ecom, you've had two or three consistent months, like 3-4 consistent months, actually. Three consistent big number months. You've had 2 consistent big number months. You guys are just starting, right? At the end of the day, like you guys are very, very accomplished already, but you guys are beginners at business. You guys are gonna be doing this. This is not a 2-3 month thing. This is 10-year, 15-year, 20-year things that you guys are going down, the path that you guys are going down, right? So what is next? And I guess you can say like short-term goals, a year from now, where do you wanna be? 5 years from now, where do you wanna be? 10 years from now, where do you wanna be?
Within the next 6 months, I say I want my first, like start hitting 50K days consistently. I'm bringing in like $1 million a month revenue.
That's more than 50K is more than $1 million a month, right?
Yeah.
33K days $1 million a month.
Yeah.
I calculated that.
So really just numbers wise, at the end of the year, I say I want to have 2 consistent like real brands. Cause I mean, what separates certain brands from others and like drop shipping and ecom, people just try to throw up like a trash product with not really a solid brand behind it. But once you like actually focus on building the brand behind your business, then you can launch other products similar to it and just start growing. So that's my goal, is just to grow my brand.
But that's in the ecom. As a person, who do you want to be in 6 months?
Oh, 6 months? I just see myself locked in every day and grinding in the trenches. Me and my boys, so if we call it the trenches, this is when you just grinding every day, multiple hours, 10, 12 hours a day, just grinding. It's gonna help me become more disciplined, hopefully, and just motivated. Because when I realize that I got big goals, bigger pictures, then I just gotta realize I gotta do everything in my power to get me there.
Okay, that's tough. What about you, bro?
6 months, my first goal, what I'm really aiming for is really that 100K day. But realistically, I'm probably gonna hit middle of the month, 100K days. Right now, I'm focused on just improving my brand, improving the product. Ecom wise, that's about it. But if we're talking about person wise, in 6 months, traveling, making sure my family's taken care of, closer to God, and just meeting new people and networking, making sure I learn as much as I can.
So really quickly, I want to touch on this because you guys set some goals: $1 million a month, 100K a day, 50K a day. To most people, those numbers are just like,
That's like,
what are you
crazy.
talking about? It's like it doesn't even seem real. It seems like they're crazy, they're delusional. But in reality, everyone who's in the ecom space understands that those numbers are not crazy at all. They're genuinely normal people. I've met them personally who have 70 followers on Twitter and 70 followers on Instagram who are genuinely making 100K revenue a day. And it's not, the hardest part about getting there is like believing that you can. And it sounds woo-woo almost, but like genuinely, there's people that make that money. Like, how did you guys overcome that belief of like, damn, because even like 30K a month, people are like, damn, I can make that much with ESOM.
Yeah.
Like even like 5K profit a month.
My first goal for the end of this year was to make 10K a month. That was my goal, was 10K revenue for end of 2025.
Damn. So like now your belief rate is completely broken.
Yeah, once I hit my first 1K day, that's when you really just gotta shoot for the stars and aim for the moon. Set some crazy ass goals but you know you can achieve them. Cause I mean, everybody's doing bigger numbers. You gotta realize there's no difference between you and them. Y'all all regular people. You just gotta realize that we do the same shit. I can do the same thing as you, so.
Yeah, for sure. How did you get to that belief? Because even you were telling me, yo, bro, like you were like telling me I want to make like 20K a month with ecom.
Yeah, I remember when I first met you, you were talking about what my goals were. I was like, I just want to make 10K a month. Now I'm out here making.
What did I do when you said that? I remember this.
Bro, was like, bro, you could probably hit that next month.
Yeah, I laughed at you.
Laughed at my ass.
I laughed at you. He was like 10K a month. I was like, you can do more than that.
Hell yeah. So really broke the belief for me is when you started a brand right in front of my eyes and you scaled that shit to 100K in like a month. That's what really broke my belief. And you also showed me every step of the way. So that's what really got me like, oh my gosh, I can really do this shit.
Yeah, those beliefs are important. I hope everyone watching this understands that they can. I mean, we're all regular people, right? Like I'm a regular person, you're a regular person. And the person making $1 million a month is a regular person, right? There's nothing different. We're not smarter than you guys. We're not talented. Like it's nothing crazy. We just stuck to the plan and stay consistent. And at the end of the day, we also just believe in ourselves. We just know that we can do those numbers. You know what I mean? If we worked.
Yeah.
So keeping that belief every single day is important. So yeah.
Another thing I think is important is don't be scared to invest in yourself. Cause I mean, you can do it on your own. You can do it with free knowledge that's out there. But I mean, if you really want to like lock in, just learn from other people good, like that are doing better than you. Just learn from them and don't be scared to spend money on yourself.
100%. I also believe investing in yourself is also putting yourself around people. Because when I first started, I didn't have enough money to go buy like a mentorship. Y'all, thankfully, y'all did. So y'all took a shortcut. But for me, I spent a little amount of money and time, especially time as well, around people that were doing things. Like I have a friend named Micah. He was one of my mentors. I just wanted to be around him as much as I can. I didn't care how, you know, because I would soak up every single thing that he taught me. So yeah, definitely investing in yourself is one of the most important things. So I know like whenever you first started, you had a lot of problems with your family in a sense of like, not bad, but like just like any person who's 18, refusing college, refusing the traditional path, there's going to be some turmoil in the parent. And it's because your parents love you, right? They want the best for you. And like, you tell them, hey, I'm not going to go to college. I'm going to do this online business. They don't like, most people just can't understand that. They just can't fathom making money from your laptop and cell phone. So like, tell me about your family struggles. Tell me about what you had to overcome and what you had to deal with whenever you first started ecom.
So I got immigrant parents. So telling them I wasn't going to college, I wouldn't say disappointed. I would just say like, they were just like, why? Why not invest in your future? Why not keep studying and learning and going to school? And because for them, college is a guaranteed path towards success for them, I would say. So I would say, but they also believed in me. I told them my plan. I have amazing parents. I told them my plan and they believed in me, even though like they kept telling me to get a job, telling me, you sure you don't want to go to college? They believed in me, but they also wanted me to go to college.
But why do they want you to go to college? Do they really, like, why do they want you to go to college? I mean, I guess every parent wants you to go to college,
Yeah.
but they don't want you taking a risk on a business.
Yeah, they want me taking a risk.
When you succeeded, tell everyone what you did for your parents and how they are now.
So once I first started making some bread, I gave everybody in my family some bread. So for my dad, I gave him some money. Mom gave him some money. Family in Vietnam, Cambodia, some money. They was just hella proud of me. And now, like, they believe in me and they see the vision I was seeing back then. So
That's good. So they've adopted it now. And I know one of your biggest whys was to give your family money. So like, how does that make you feel knowing that you finally did that?
feels good. It's always something I want to do when I was younger. So being able to do it now is just, I know younger
And
people.
it's not no little amounts of money either.
It's not, nah. I'm making sure everybody's taken care of. So definitely something I always wanted to do when I was younger.
That's a blessing, bro. What about you? What's your family situation?
For me, I mean, I lost my mom early at an age, so I mean, my dad played a big role in my motivation, and then he met my stepmom. So really, my two parents, and then everybody in their life of that is just like care for me and taking care of me in times that I needed it, and love me. I mean, I just want to make sure they're gonna be straight. I told my dad early on I didn't want to go to college. I played basketball before, so it's kind of upsetting for him that I didn't want to hoop in college. So telling him that I didn't want to go, and like he still believed in me. He saw the opportunity. Like he kind of has an understanding how things are going nowadays. And like I told him how like ecom was starting a brand online, and I mean he believed in me. And with him believing in me, that's just all I needed, because he knows it's gonna work out. So if he knows it's gonna work out, then I'm gonna know it's gonna work out too.
Yeah. Do you have any advice for people that have parents that don't believe in them? Because I know that's a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, a lot of times you're not gonna have people, sometimes you're not gonna have people to believe in you, and then that's where you gotta be there for yourself. And it's hard, it's gonna be hard. Not all the time you're gonna have people around you, so just knowing how to be there for yourself, love yourself, and just trust everything's gonna be okay, God's plan.
For me, I when I first started ecom, I barely told my parents anything. Like they kind of knew I was trying to do something, but I didn't tell them anything because I didn't want to explain nothing, you know? Because like I knew having to explain it, and then it's like having to reinforce the belief into them, and they're gonna start asking questions like, "Are you sure that?" And that doubt just creeps into you. So like, I guess for me, like if I were to tell anyone who has parents who don't believe in them, I would just be like, just stay quiet, just let your results do your talking. I know. So there came a point where you started being more quiet about what you were doing, and I know moving in silence is a funny word to say, but it's the truth. Like you're being quiet and just putting the work in, and now you got the results. Now they see the vision that you have. Now you're something, right? Because if you just talk about things, there's nothing behind to back that. But once you actually do it, okay, now you're actually an entrepreneur. Now you're a business owner, you know? So now they actually see the next vision. Now you can probably go tell them, hey, I'm gonna go lock in so I can go make $1 million a month. They're like, I believe you.
Right. Yeah, another thing for me, I mean, well, one of my brands, I had like no money left to my name. I spent all my savings. They had no more money left for ecom. I had like, my balance was about to get hit on my Facebook ad account. That was already doing well. I already had good metrics. So if it got no paper, it was gonna get shut off. I knew my dad didn't really have much left. He had to like pay for like car and shit, but he handed me $400. And that literally like saved me, and realized like, yeah, this brand gonna work out. I still wasn't doing crazy numbers, but that $400 meant the world to me. And I was like, bet, I'm gonna make this work out. 2 weeks later, I was able to give him that $400 back on top of some stuff.
There we go.
And then buy my whole fam gifts for Christmas, It's one of the best feelings being
That's
helping
the
my family out.
and then y'all go to dinner, take care of the family. That's,
Took care of the dinners.
that's a better feeling than anything, but it's just taking care of
Yeah, that's on me.
in terms of ecom, what did you guys do that separates you? Because I know at the end of the day, like everyone's trying to get into ecom now, but I feel like the ones who are the most successful are the ones that take the competitive advantages. So I know you guys use AI a lot. You guys use different strategies. I want you guys just drop some sauce for people watching who's trying to start ecom right now. Like give them some stepping stones to, you know, levels that they can, so where they can get on your level.
I'll say AI is one of the biggest things you're gonna need to learn how to use. I still don't know about it as much, how to use it to the max, but I use it a lot, as much as I can, and that's one thing that I do want to learn is how to use it more. Because when you learn how to implement that into your business and your brand, that's a lot of weight that's taken off your shoulders that you have to worry about and do. You can just hand it to AI to
I
handle
mean, AI is smarter than us.
Right.
They have way more data.
It's
They
scary.
have so much, they know so much more. So why not use it, right? And it's free or 20 bucks a month. Like anyone can access an AI, anybody. If you can type, if you can read, you can access an AI. What competitive advantages do you use?
So for me, what separates me from other econ guys is the way I run my ads. So native image ads and leveraging AI to use native image ads. So for me, I combine Claude with ChatGPT. Claude writes my ad copies and ChatGPT comes up with the prompts to generate the images. And then I generate the images with Higgsfield. So basically what native image ads is basically just images that look native to Facebook with long form copy that it's like a storytelling ad copy. And just leveraging Claude and then the other AI software is definitely my competitive advantage, and just learning how to relate to the customers and like just straight copy.
How long do you think it took you to learn how to use AI, like to the level that you're using it?
6 months.
So like till now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the more you use it, the more you
Yeah, just use it every day. Yeah. That's tough. Go more to native image ads, because I know in the ecom space, most people don't know about that yet.
All right.
And I guess we're one of the first people who's really doing that. I feel like most, because I think a lot of big ecom guys are doing it too, but they're staying super quiet about it. They're not saying nothing about it. Because it's hard to find knowledge on native image ads. So drop some sauce, bro. Drop some sauce on native image ads. People, what even is a native image ad? Talk about what that is.
So a native image ad it's an image that looks native to Facebook, like it belongs there with long form ad copy. So basically it's just a story that leads to like a funnel. So for me, I sent them straight to advertorial and into a PDP to where they purchase.
Why does this work? Why does a native image ad work? Why is it different?
Because you're not selling something. People don't like getting sold to, so they don't think you're selling something. So they think, and it's on a whitelisted page. So what a whitelisted page is like, it's not a brand page. It's like Amanda Johnson. It's like a regular Facebook page. So it doesn't look like an ad. That's why it works.
It looks like some old mom just took out her phone, took a picture or something, and posted something to her feed.
Yeah. But in reality, they start reading the copy.
In reality,
It warms them up.
Yeah.
It takes them down to the funnel, puts your product as a solution.
yeah,
Go to the advertorial. It's like an article that they found, and eventually goes to. It's like the most cracked method. But I mean, low key, I don't like. We're dropping the sauce on here. I mean,
so one thing that's really gonna help is understanding your customer and being hella relatable, and pushing out volume is also what's needed too. Because once you crack something that's winning in an ad, so you got like a good metrics, your metrics are looking good, you cracked it with an ad. For me, a lot of people say like after the post Andromeda, you don't want to do a lot of new iterations that focus on like bigger swings. I found one angle and I just milked it to the max. So I mean, I was coming up with like, I wasn't really using AI as much. I was doing my own thinking. I was thinking like, in what ways can I say the same exact sentence in different words? And so I had one winning hook. I was able to turn that same winning hook into like 10 different variants. Maybe mix up the little, the body a little bit. But I mean, yeah, that's just the main thing. Just milking your angles to the max until it dies out, and you start the new angle with
that's
that.
some sauce, bro. That's some sauce. For the person watching this who wants to start ecom, but is feeling stuck, what do you have to say to them?
I say that, I mean, there's no difference between you and me. We're all normal people. You can do the same exact thing. It's just a vision and believing in yourself that you can do it. But it's gonna be a hard journey. You're just gonna have to lock in and just really stay motivated and stay consistent.
What do you have to say?
Somebody watching this right now that wants to start ecom.
They're in there. It's 3:50 a.m. They're laying in bed. They're thinking about how much they hate their job or they hate college, and they're like, I feel hopeless. I feel like I don't know what to do. What do you have to say to that person?
One thing that helped me and got into ecom right away and made me find success as fast as I did was investing in a mentor. That's the number one thing I think everybody should do, just so you can shortcut the process and learn from every mistake that person did up until now. That's the one thing I recommend to everybody that wants to start ecom.
Literally cuts the process, you gotta let the time process cuts it in half.
I feel like people are scared to invest in mentors.
You can't be scared. I mean, you gotta look at it. Like for me, this is how I looked at college, you paying 10 grand
a mentor
a semester for 4 years for a job you're not even guaranteed after. You invest in a mentorship, teaching you how to do a skill that can make you money in a month, make your money back, multiply that times 10, and just keep stacking your bread. You're gonna get your bread back.
I think people are just scared to invest in mentors, but then they like college is a mentor at the end of the day. It's buying. I think buying knowledge is, you have to do it to succeed. College is knowledge as well, and that's what gets you on the next level. Because as you guys know, knowledge is power, right? So yeah, that really wraps it up. Great podcast. It was good talking to you guys, and we are gonna hop on another podcast in about a year when you guys are doing crazy numbers, and the growth is gonna be insane. This is just the first one for you guys. You guys are new to the game, and I just want to introduce you guys to the world, and you guys are gonna be some big names someday. I'm very excited.
Sure, real soon.
Let's do it, bro. Perfect. Well, that wraps it up, and I'll see y'all in the next video.